turnovers not necessarily being able to get into the main portion of your offense?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and again, it speaks to their aggression, their physicality, and our inability to handle it. And that ultimately falls on me. To get a team ready to play. And so we were outplayed tonight. We were outcoached tonight. And for Nikola to only get 7 shots, that should never be the case. Give them credit. They cross-matched. They doubled them every time. They fronted them on the elbows. They wouldn't let them catch the ball. What's the best way to stop a player? Don't let them touch it. And they did a hell of a job of that tonight.
Coach, it was 18-6 turnovers before you pulled the starters at the end. Was that more on them or on you, or a little bit of both?
On what? I'm sorry?
The turnovers, uncharacteristic, get all the way to 18, and then we had 6. I'm saying, were the...
You can put them all on me if you want. Yeah, I'll take them.
Well, I guess, was it their defense, or was it stuff you guys were just not effective in your execution?
I really don't understand the question, but as I mentioned earlier, they had 15 steals. We had 22 turnovers. And I did a bad job preparing our team. So hopefully that answers that question.
Michael, you've been talking a lot about how difficult this final stretch is going to be. Is this kind of a wake-up call, especially after winning 9 in a row, to let your team know you can't just cakewalk through these?
I hope so. We'll find out come Indiana. Obviously we're going on the road tomorrow. Very challenging 4-game road trip. At Indy, at Milwaukee, at Detroit, at Boston. No one's going to, be scared that the Denver Nuggets are coming to town. So we have to play a lot better than we did tonight. And we got away with it against Charlotte, but against a quality of opponent that we played. And obviously LeBron, Luka, Reeves, those guys all had great nights. So yes, we have to understand that we cannot just rely upon our offense. We average 128 points a game on a 9-game win streak. Tonight we had 100. So when we're not scoring, we're not making shots, what are we going to do? That's when you have to rely upon your defense. And we just a rough night all around for us. But we'll watch some film, we'll regroup, and hopefully we'll be better come our next game.
Strother comes in 39 points off of turnovers. I would assume that's a huge part of what you think led to this. What else do you think were the big keys?
Well, definitely that. 39 points that they scored, we only scored 11. That's a huge disparity there. And I think that speaks to the bigger problem. I felt that they were just a lot more physical, a lot more aggressive than we were. They had 15 steals. They had 33 points in transition. We only had 9. So from beginning to end, their activity, their physicality never allowed us to get into a rhythm all night long.
Seemed like Nikola had trouble getting
For that tonight.
Luka's a nightmare passing over the top of your face coverage, playing Jokic at the level of the screen. You guys seemed like you would figure out the paint, and then they would get open corner threes, and then you would guard the corner. What's the biggest thing that you guys have to kind of work on? Is it communication? Is it timing? What are the things you got to do to tighten up on those?
I would say when you speak about any defensive lapses, I'd probably say a little bit of everything. The communication is always critical to being able to execute any game plan that you may have employed. And behind the communication is the effort, the multiple effort. Sometimes we can be a single effort team, but when you're playing against a guy like Luka and LeBron and their passing ability, to your point, to throw bullets from the right wing all the way to a dart to the left corner, that requires tremendous effort. When they went small, obviously, and we were still big, that created some problems as well. I thought the zone was effective, but it was just too little, too late. So once again, give the Lakers
impact kind of your rotations, and then what do you kind of hope that you can learn from that lack of minutes, I guess?
Don't foul. Then I put him back out there. You got no teams are targeting him. Let's just be honest. Julian's out there. They're targeting him. They went back out there 3 fouls. They put him in a pick and roll. He got his 4th foul right away. So he's just got to be a little bit more disciplined. Show his hands, slide his feet, use his chest. And these are all learning experiences for a young player. Who's, as I keep on saying about Julian, the greatest challenge for any young player is consistency. And Julian Strawther was not the only guy. We as a team, from starting with me all the way down, had a very rough night.
How about this?
When teams coach you guys like that, it feels like Aaron's 3-point shot is important. I guess how encouraging is it just to kind of see the continuation of the growth in that department? How real do you think it is for the rest of the season?
Well, yeah, I think it's real because we're end of February. And since beginning of the season till now, AG shot the ball really well from the 3-point line. So him to get 24 points, 4 of 7 from 3, 9 of 15 from the field. Obviously that was good to see. But when you get your butt kicked at home by that team, there's no silver linings. Aaron, everybody else, we have to find a way to be just better with the ball, better with our defense, better with our communication, and just didn't have